I think when you look at the shots that we got, took a lot of threes. We only got 8 free throws against one of the best defenses in the league. And so just understand the ball has to touch the paint. We just weren't consistent with that. And when we did, we got wide open looks, and that's what we've talked about, make or miss, more misses, making the right play. And we just weren't consistent with that tonight. Give Memphis credit. They took us out of that.
What did you like from Jaden tonight at this point in the season? What are you looking for from him to maybe prove himself?
Yeah, I think he's grown here. He's had an incredible run in the sense of work, and then being able to play tonight. Being able to get to the paint, to score, to be able to shoot, and then also to play make, to find open teammates when he was driving, when the ball touched the paint. So a lot of good things. And so let's not talk playoffs minutes yet. We got 13 more games, so let's get the 13 games and minutes there as we get healthy and we go forward. So let's just finish the season off before we start talking about playoff minutes.
With Jaden, obviously tonight he was essentially playing the Luka minutes, the Luka role. He was the lead ball handler. What have you thought about his ability to toggle between roles? That when Luka and Kyrie or whoever else is out there, that he is able to shift into more of a secondary role over the course of the season?
If I'm hearing you correctly, you're comparing Hardy to Luka?
No, it's just the roles of tonight he was pretty much the primary.
No, he was in Hardy role. There's no. You can't put Hardy into Luka's role. That's unfair to Hardy, right? It's one of the best players in the world, and you got a 20-year-old who is just learning how to play the NBA game. So,
do you think he adapts well when he's on the court with Luka about what shots to take?
He's an infant here, right? He's just starting. He's a rookie. He doesn't have enough minutes. His sample size is so small. Luka hasn't been around here of late, and so if we had him as his Josh's minutes in years, then we can say something. But he's just a rookie, and he's going to be inconsistent. But he is showing that he's coachable. He's working extremely hard. He wants to do the right thing, and that's what we're going to hang our hat on, because he's going to make mistakes on the offense and defensive end. When you look at his 15 threes, that's probably a little bit too much. Right, but that's just youth, and we have to embrace that. And his teammates, we're talking to him, and the coaches, and that's what makes this team special. And so I think we have to be careful of the language we use in the sense of, Luka role. Like, Hardy's a second-round pick, and we all believe that he's going to be good, and he's putting in the work to be good. And so when someone brings up playoff minutes, let's just slow down, right? Let's finish out the season before we jump there.
Before the game, you were talking about turnovers. 13 is not awful, but I wondered about sometimes it's the timing of them. I'm thinking of when it was 71-65, and you guys have just gotten a steal, and you come over and turn it down, it goes the other way. And that's when Memphis got like 6 or 7 straight points. Is it the timing of the turnovers sometimes?
Yeah, I think when you look at, we get a turnover, Josh takes it down, and he turns it over on a 3-on-1 break, right? And so turnovers happen at the wrong time. But I truly believe, that first half we're sitting in a good seat, just like we were in Memphis, and we hadn't scored for a while. It almost was 4 or 5 minutes before we could even get the ball in the basket. And so just understanding what we have to do to stop that run of not scoring is the ball has to touch the paint. And when you look at the threes that we took, the 46 of them, the ball wasn't touching the paint. You got to give Memphis credit. Also, just having a veteran on the floor to just slow things down and get us organized, is something that we missed tonight.
Did you do something to piss off David Roddy?
Yeah, the 28% or whatever he's shooting, it's just been that way, As I think we talked about before, there's someone on the opposing team who's, we want the ball to find, and they're making them. and that's just basketball. And maybe we just have to do a better job of understanding that they're hot. You know, he made some big ones in Memphis, and maybe we should have ran him off. But understanding running him off puts us in a bind because he can also put it on the floor.
At 34 and 35 now, when does the concern get serious?
Once the season's over.
Not till then?
No, well, just the regular season. What?
The regular season could get it. It doesn't get going no better.
Well, that's true too. Then there has to be concern. You know, just understand our health. This is what we have. This is the cards we're dealt, just like anybody in this league. We got to play with the cards that we had tonight, and we played a good half of basketball with a young backcourt that's learning how to play the NBA game. And then just to put that in perspective against a very good defensive team. And so just understand, we're getting better. It's just a matter, can we be healthy in time to make a stretch run? And if we're not, that's just the season. No one's dying.
Are you optimistic that either one can be back this week?
Stay today.
Thank you.
Thanks.